it's over. It's the kind of thing that you never really thought would happen. No one gets married just to get divorced. Who really thinks about that? Definitely not me. When it does happen, you have to then sort of reset and ask yourself, assess, whether this thing can work out, which is something I tend to do. I tend to try to think things out and try to assess and determine what the likelihood is of something being fixed versus something being, not capable of being fixed, beyond repair. And it looks like we were in that situation because it takes two to tango for something to go wrong. It takes two to tango for something to go right. And I just don't get the sense that both of us are going to do the heavy work that comes with that. This isn't comfortable because I'm sitting here. Let's talk. I'm sitting here saying to myself, I'm recording this, and why? Depending on the day and time, it can go anywhere from me saying to myself, I'm doing this solely because I want to generate views. I'm getting caught up in the whole views thing. But at the same time, this is also therapeutic when I get to record things like this. And while a part of me says, well, why are you putting it out there? Why are you letting people watch this? Well, because I know it'll help someone. I know it'll help someone. And it'll help someone once they understand how I got to this point. And it'll help someone once they understand that maybe hearing someone else's story, you'll get to see how life can throw you for an unexpected loop. And for me, if it wasn't for things like God and me coming from parents who gave me certain set of values, I'd probably been still in a dark place. Because it started 2 years ago. Perhaps by the time you see this, a little over 2 years ago. Truth be told, my wife made a decision that she didn't want to be married anymore. Okay. And it was something that caught me by surprise. Obviously not easy to digest. And I resisted. I did my best to try to pursue counseling with her and things we had done in the past that had different kind of mixed results. But also I resisted by just buckling down and being more present when it didn't seem like that's what she even wanted to be. It becomes something that's quite challenging to even deal with. But she decided she didn't want to be married anymore. And by means of some real tough circumstances that happened in June, I can remember it really easy. June 28th, being escorted out your home by the sheriff because you were told that accusations were made that you're violent and you're unsafe to be around, which, if we're going to put everything up front, I'm glad to say those things were proven not to be true. But we live in a day and time where only a claim has to be made, and the authorities will take it seriously. And many people say that's true, they should. But in a situation when you're on the receiving end of it, you get to really ask a lot of questions about fairness. So it became the kind of thing where after trying to reconcile and it not working, and then going into a very long, quiet, dark period of being just sad and just trying to put the pieces together, that I found myself going from listening to her saying she wanted a divorce to myself getting the process rolling. And this is going to be the start of a long journey that I hope you guys will share with me. And I'll be giving you blow by blow. Sometimes it'll go in the past. Sometimes it'll be present day, where we'll be talking right before I go into court dates or coming out of court dates. And you'll hear about the future. It's going to be a very interesting experience for me, you, and everyone. Just to let you know, I'm not going to say my ex-wife's name or my children's name. I'm giving my version of a really sad story that has a great ending.